and thank you so much for the help.
Yeah. So let's just recap what all we did during the lesson. You know, we did the avoidance drill at the start, kind of put, like you said, you use a tee, use a head cover, alignment stick, anything you have in your golf bag that you don't want to hit, basically.
Exactly.
So yeah, just put like an inch behind the golf ball, really focus on kind of getting in between that object and the golf ball. And then we just narrowed your stance, you know, hitting with the feet close.
And that felt great. Really like that.
A low point really consistent. I mean, you were freaking dialed with it.
Hit the stick.
Hit the stick,
Hit the
exactly.
stick.
So we'll take those every day.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts and feedbacks on the lesson? What can you? What are your takeaways from there?
I would just say I never realized how much the margin of error for narrowing the stance really is, because obviously I have pretty wide shoulders. So whenever I set up normally with an iron or driver, my stance is around here, which is a lot wider.
Well, sure. I mean, you hit the ball a mile, so that's not uncommon.
Yeah. So, like for me, like a narrow stance is still like here, and then there's still so much margin of error whenever I don't need to be hitting it far, hard, or anything.
Exactly. With wedges, you don't want distance, you want control.
Yeah.
That's
So really narrowing it up and just putting that weight forward a little bit for that like 70-yard shot, which is what I really struggle with, helped so much. I thought that was great. And then the avoidance drill was really good, and I like whenever we put myself in a divot, or I guess put my ball in a divot, and
just kind of
picked a spot, behind the ball to hit, instead of just trying to trap the ball, which could lead to just thinning it or whatever. And actually trying to hit the grass behind the ball, which is kind of weird. Like, obviously, you don't want to think like that, but whenever you have that terrible lie, it can kind of help get the ball up in the air instead of just thinning it or hitting it straight right. So I like that drill as well.
Yeah, no, I think you did a fantastic job with everything you did today, especially out of the divots. Hit some great shots out of there.
You need to put some sand in that.
As he dug the hole.
Yeah.
But you did a fantastic job. For the next lesson, where are you thinking we should go to next?
I would say definitely, even though we kind of touched on alignment last time, I would just kind of say alignment throughout the bag. I feel like in the tournament yesterday, I had a couple shots where I literally knew, like obviously not before I hit it, couldn't really tell, but I was trying to draw the ball like with a 7-iron, for example, and I was already aimed so far right that even if I did hit a draw, it's still going to end up right of the green. So I think just like getting my alignment down will really help me a lot. I think it'll make me a lot more consistent. So I think that'll definitely be something to go over. And then just, I would say, I mean, my putting's really good, but maybe just kind of learning a couple shots around the green that maybe might help me, and just kind of making sure that I make solid contact every time chipping as well. Kind of like with the wedges, with the full swing.
All right, perfect. Yeah, we'll try and look at alignment, short game shots, things like that next time.
Cool.